Welcome to the Strategic Pursuit Podcast. I'm your host, Brandon Macias, and today we have part two of a two-part episode with AJ. Enjoy.
Yeah, it's the same thing. I was not just develop myself on the business. I was in discipline on food and gym. That's one of the tricks I'm gonna
Yeah.
face myself. Changing my food habit, changing my gym, starting discipline every day. Every day I'm driving from Toronto to Barrie. I'm leaving 5:30. Still going to the Barrie, opening the office the first guy because the traffic. 1 hour to 30 driving. Finish work every day. After the work, right away, go to the gym. Finish the workout. My meals, I prepare my meals week in advance. No excuses. Finish the gym. I said, okay, now it's the traffic list. Back to Toronto. I keep repeat this circle for a year and a half. Gym, food, listening for podcasts, develop my brain, and working. And that is circle. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
So after you grew this business, right? You eventually moved on. Where did you end up after that?
Year and a half, the company started to grow, and my salaries was really bad. And I was talking to the owner. I told him year and a half we're gonna sit and talk. So I made my promise. Year and a half, I sit with the owner. Said, I did my side. I have to do your side. And he said, yeah, you're right. So I said, okay, I'm gonna be the vice president of the operation, and this is what I'm gonna expect. This is what I'm gonna do. This is how it's gonna be. And he said, deal. Give me a couple of days. Let me do everything with the lawyer. I said, okay. 4 days, he get back to me. He said no. And you're gonna ask me why no? It's family business, his son, and you know. And I believe this is show me for any family business. If you don't have the real good strategy, just don't expend, to be honest. And if you're not ready, just don't expend yourself. You're gonna crash after that.
hmm I want to know where your head was at because you put a year and a half into this business. You invested a lot of your tools. You put in your own customized tools, energy, all of it. So after a year and a half, having that plan, that okay, I'm gonna be, in this amount of time, I built this, I grew this. I'm for sure gonna end up in that seat, VP. So where was your head at after you heard this? Tell me how you were in that moment.
It was too much emotional for me that moment because I felt I'm just another one. He just using me,
Hmm.
and I was reaching that limit always. Another one keep using me. I have really high ethics in the work, and this is I get it from my dad. My dad he teach me. He said any work, any business you're gonna working on it. Don't feel you are as an employee. Make yourself as a business owner. So I was putting high expectation in any job I working on it, and I'm giving full energy as a business owner, and I'm not expecting anything back, which is wrong. You need not too much being giver and put expectation for every place. Make it as you're learning something. Don't give more than they want for the wrong people. If you feel this is the right people, follow your heart and going on it. But I'm always not following just do it. Just keep working on it. Just keep working on it. And I believe that's it's not wrong. It's right, but you need to know you deal with who.
Yeah, there's need to be a balance, essentially.
Yeah, it's need to be in a balance. Then after that is really get hurt, and I was said, oh my God, what should I do? Took
Mm.
from me 3 days sitting with myself, and I was show up normally the second day and smiling like as nothing. Then I said, okay, is that what you want? Because if you said yes and you're gonna be the guy he just staying here as whole life, you're gonna think it'll change. What else? Is that what you want? I said no. Right away. Bye. Without even
Yeah.
thinking. Starting everyone, friends, family said, are you crazy? Bro, you just get a really good job and being stable. I said, who said I want to be an employee anymore? Then everyone is looking to me. What? So I'm gonna open my business. This is the time. So everyone look at me and say, okay, you don't have our money. How are you gonna start the business? That's the hard part.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like every business need the money.
Uh,
Then I was sitting with myself. How can I start? First thing I said, I'm not gonna reach any client for procedure. I'm not gonna use the way for advertising or whatever. Not. I said I'm gonna open a business. All the experience I got it in my entire life in one skit. This is your business now. How you want to lead it? It's on you. So I have a friends in the trade here and there and start doing cold calls. Literally.
mm,
It's just like 45 minutes, create a company. But I said from the first day, I know I'm going to be something. From the first day I open the company, I create a system.
mm,
CRM system, dispatching system, as I am big company. Account, everything from the day one. Then I was talking to a friend and talking to him, and I said, "Hey, I opened my company." He's like, "Congrats, bro! I'm really proud of you. You did that move." Then this is the other thing to being successful: communication. I was keep calling, taking people for coffee. But if you just right the way offer your services, it's I believe it's people that a lot of people they why we have to change over with you. People they're gonna change with you. Now we're gonna go with that subject if they trust you. How are they gonna trust you? You have to build that trust. How are you
hmm.
gonna build that trust is needed time and effort and communication.
Yeah.
Be a friend before you being for them just client. So I was being just a friend for everyone. Talking, take a coffee, go for dinner, lunch. And one of these days, I was sitting with a friend and he said, AJ, I'm gonna send you something tomorrow. I said, okay, cool. Then literally, boom, a job for 50K.
Nice.
So I get that an opportunity. I said, yeah, I'm not gonna let it go. I
Mm,
started that an opportunity, and this is a good start. Replacing a rooftop, two rooftops, not a one, two rooftops. This is the first job I had it. And I said, okay, this is the start. Keep going, buddy. Keep going.
yeah.
Zero advertising.
Yeah.
I'm growing to start the field.
Hmm.
Then I'm not doing just the HVAC now. My company is A2DC Services. It's doing plumbing, electric, and construction, and HVAC mechanic.
Hmm.
And why I start to grow fast, I have a policy. My company policy and the policy for me, there is nothing is being no. Everyone who was reaching me out and asked for a service, even I don't have it, I said yes, we can do
Yeah.
that. And don't refuse the small jobs. Small jobs is the gate for a big jobs.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And that's all the companies now why they losing a lot of in the trade. And I'm the guy who taking these. And these
Abs-
small jobs open a lot of big jobs now for me.
I agree. Better margins as well. Definitely better margins.
Then again, it just keep going, keep going, keep going, taking anything. Yes, yes. I did a carpet cleaning and I get a profit from that a job even for 20 bucks. Who can do that? I'm gonna do that because I know this is gonna bring something else. I'm connect with the client I was begging to connect for him before. And this
Yeah.
client gonna open a lot of doors for me. You technically using advertising strategy to reach that client, but he already reached you out for an opportunity and you said no. For even a small job. When you said no, I'm telling you, never ever gonna get back to you. Why he gonna get back to you?
Yeah.
The main idea about any company you have to be successful. Any client when he reach you out, that's mean he needing you. When he needing you, that's mean say yes. Don't answer right away. First, if you don't, as an employee, as a business owner, he said, okay, let me check and get back to you. If you're not
Hmm.
ready for the answer, but you open the communication line open. I'm gonna give you a trick about the pressure in life. Okay? When you're getting service call, this is a pressure. When you're getting jobs, this is a pressure. When someone he start to ask you for something, this is a pressure. But how are you going to deal with the pressure? Four things. First, accept it. Second, refuse it. Third, make the delay. Fourth, revise it for someone else.
Mm-hmm.
If you accept it, you're going to do the job, but you're going to lose time and energy. But you make something, you connect with the client. If you said no, you get your time, you get your energy, but you lost the client. Third one, if you delayed, you have the time to think. This is
Yeah.
good. The last one, send it for someone else and keep yourself in the loop and make a favor. So you have just always to deal with the pressure. Life is always about the pressure, but you have to put it how you can deal with the pressure. Then I said always yes, yes. And my company started to grow. And now my company, A to Z, has been exist for a 9 month. I'm sharing this one for you guys. This is the first time. By
Yeah.
myself, I made a revenue 200K.
Yeah. I love it. I don't want to go too much into that because I know I'm going to have you back on and there's going to be more to talk about in regards to A to Z and some other things that are coming. So we'll save that for another day. But I do want to touch on kind of what's been ongoing in this conversation, which has been communication, the turning point for you, which was fixing your mind, your body,
Correct.
because you already had the entrepreneurial spirit inside of you that came from your dad, your brother, mentors like that. But you're familiar with taking risk. But once you took that risk and you were able to unlock, I guess, more potential as far as changing your diet and changing your mind, how important was that?
Thank you for that question, to be honest. This is a really important question for me. It's the fear. I always have the fear. I'm afraid if I am gonna lose. I am always afraid start the business, I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. I'm gonna lose. Technically, you are already a loser without opening anything. First. Second thing, not just to lose the business, is just how can I live? How can I pay my rent? How can I pay my car insurance? How can I get the grocery? Literally, you just every person he put a walls. This is a walls. Afraid about something, it's never been exist. I never ever been like when I flashed back, all the jobs I did, all the businesses I opened, did I broke any day? No, I never. Did I been homeless a day? No. Did I like then why you afraid? Why you have that in your head? Then I said, okay, I'm not gonna look to my bank account. Never. And this is what make me now growing fast. You want to be successful as an entrepreneur? Don't look to your bank account at least for first 3 years. Please. Look how much you can grow your business. Look how much there is an opportunity to change that an opportunity as a money. The business, it's the opportunities, not the money you keep. First 3 years, you're gonna open a day, you have 100K. Second day, you have $100. You growing your business. So it's normal. Do not expect and from the day one you keep skill. No, there is like that waves. You learning about the business, you're learning about yourself, you're learning how to manage, you will learn. So I said, okay, I put it in my head. You get success from the first time, so you can do it in second, third, fourth, and you're not gonna be broke. So I put a promise I'm not gonna look to my bank account. And to today, I'm not looking to my bank account. Just believe in yourself, please. Believe in yourself. Everyone he need to believe in himself. You can do it. And
Yeah.
I wake up every day and I can say, yes, I can do it. And keep repeating that itself to I am like reminding myself, yes, I can do it. And yes, I can do it. And yes, I can do it. And keep yourself with a good energy. Just keep your the energy is a trick. Keep yourself with a good energy, and like lock yourself with the good people like you. It's my bliss. I have a friend like you in my circle.
Mhm.
Good brain, good life. You want to develop himself, learning about the business. It's really good. That's what you have to do, and I keep
Yeah.
working on that every day.
Yeah, it's nonstop, right? It is. It's nonstop. And I really I do believe like you, all of our values align a lot. And I think that's why, we connected from the first time we met. But on those values, right? Keeping your mind, your body, your spirit healthy, right? Before everything else, that really, really translates into relationships, it translates into business, it translates into your discipline, and it really, really translates into your life as a whole, right? So I do want to talk about, mentorship. How important has mentorship and seeking guidance or leadership from others who are in a position that you want to be in? How important is that to you?
It's really good question, and I believe the mentor is really important for anyone in the age between 18 to 30. Why? You learn. You empty head, you need people fill you with your right information. So when you have a mentor, he gonna guide you for a shortcut. He learned a lot, and he gonna give you that one without expectation. So mentor is really important, and I don't believe I have solid mentor. Just dad and my brother was guiding me for a couple of things, but was supporting me always, and they believe in me always. You need to surround yourself with the good people, looking for a mentor, and put it plan. Just plan. Don't make the plan hard. Make it as simple as easy. Start with the simple things. That's my recommendation for everyone. Start with the simple things.
Mhm. Your confidence now, you're reflecting now, constant. Where does that come from? What would you say to somebody who's like, you know, I'm having trouble looking in the mirror, listening to my own thoughts. I can't get that self-confidence out of me to be able to take those risks. Is there something that you can give as far as advice goes, or what does it for you that you remind yourself always to get back to that?
My personal life was really hard between my childhood, between I got a lot of things back home. The second thing, this is the first time I'm talking about it even. When I having hard times, I was recording myself when I was crying, when I was crushed, overwhelmed, and just opened the video and said, talking about my feelings. Then in the end of the video, I was talking to myself and said, "You're going to open that video after a couple of months or years, and you're gonna say, you did it, buddy." Literally, I was doing that. And now every day when I have overwhelmed, I open these videos. And I said, you was there. Look where you
Yeah.
are. Don't complain to being busy now. That's what you want was. That was your dream about it. So keep going. Do you want to get back these days? So I was recording myself, and literally that's what keep me and reminding me when I was, where I am, where I'm gonna be.
That's the first time I've ever heard that. That's great advice. Right? You hear people sometimes they'll do some journaling, right? Which is amazing as well, but really recording yourself and talking to yourself, right? Your future self. I think that's great advice.
And I never ever expect I'm gonna do that, to be honest. But it like no plan. I just want to say, okay, just talk to yourself. It's okay to be cry. I want to give that advice for everyone. Please, when you are crying, this is really good. You're gonna feel
Mhm.
better.
Yeah. Another piece of great advice that I do want to repeat because I think it's very important. And some people just, especially this day and age, they don't do it enough, is building those relationships, just going out, reaching out, right? Making it a point to have a coffee, go sit down with somebody, building a relationship, building rapport with that person. Obviously, good things will come from that, right? As an entrepreneur, but I think it's just something that's important for your mental health and for your business health as well, right?
Don't rush, just don't rush. Build these relationships. The worst case scenario, you'll learn something new.
Hmm. Yeah. AJ, tell people what A to Z. If anybody's listening that's in the GTA and needs some services, give us a little bit of that before we end off here.
So, A to Z, the main idea I open A to Z, it's I want for everyone looking for one-stop shop. A lot of people they trying to find good prices, good service, fast responding. And I said I'm gonna do that one for everyone under one umbrella. Now my company doing anyone he need plumbing, electric, preventative maintenance, painting, construction, everything. We are A to Z. We are your place. We are your one-stop shop. And I just want to give you really good news. Now we are expanding and starting to do services in Ottawa, Montreal, and BC.
Yeah.
So we are not just in GTA. Closely the plan. In just 1 year, we're gonna be everywhere in Canada.
Amen. That's great. I love to hear that. Okay, yeah, you guys hear it. So if you do have any of those services, guys, please give AJ a call, A to Z. AJ, thank you for coming on the show. This was an amazing conversation, and I know so many people are going to take a lot out of this. They're going to replay this, including me. So yeah, I appreciate you coming on the show. We're going to get you back because there's even more. Every time I talk to you, there's more great news, more growth, more that you're looking to do. So we're definitely going to check back in with you and have you back on.
I really appreciate the time here and hosting me with you. This has mean a lot to me, and I want to say the last thing for everyone. Every day is a new day. Every day is a new opportunity. You still alive? There's a new opportunity. Just wake up, do whatever you wanted to do to make you as successful and be yourself.
That's it. That's a great way to end off. Okay, man. We'll talk to you soon.